Hello and welcome to How to Plant Peppers. So I'm going to be growing some pepper seeds. So what I've done is I've used some of these small paper type potting plants. You can use plastic ones too, but I put them in a little wooden box so they would stand up. And so I'm going to be using just a little cheap little 99-cent seed packet and growing some spicy peppers. So of course, depending on what type of pepper you have, make sure you follow any instructions that are on the seed packet, usually on the back. But in general, peppers are extremely needy. They need lots of sun, they need lots of water, and they need the right soil. Pepper soil needs to be very nutrient rich and also be able to fast drain. So I'm using homemade compost mix, but you can also use a dark soil and fast draining formula potting mix. However, you can also use sand. Now what I'm going to be doing is, first I'm going to mix together some of the potting mix and the soil. So I'm using about twice as much of my compost as I am the soil. So all you have to do is just mix this together. Now you can use a little shovel like this or just your fingers and just take a little bit of potting mix and fill up your cups. To fill up your cups, you're just going to want enough soil to fill it up so there's still about an inch of space at the top. Now take your pepper seeds and take 2 or 3 of them and place them in each cup. 1, 2, 3. And just do this for all of your cups. There should be about enough to do, I'd say like 6 cups in there. Just sprinkle them on top. Germinating pepper seeds takes a lot of water, but you just need enough water to get all of the soil wet and damped down. A lot of these come with little holes at the bottom, so if there's any extra water, it'll drip out. But it should be fully dark, just like this. And now that you've watered it, you can use a little bit of soil. Don't water this part down, but just fill it almost to the top. Now you have a whole box of pepper seeds in their little cups. So all you're going to do with these is it takes about 10 to 20 days for these specific seeds to germinate, so there should be a little chart on the top of your seed packet. You're also going to want to know the depth to sow. That just means how far and deep you want it. Ours are about 1/4 inch, so after you've watered it down, just add about this much to the top of that. So after the seeds have germinated, so you should see little sprouts and possibly little leaves. You're going to want to space them 2 feet apart between seeds and between rows, so it'll be 2 on each side. This is also in this chart, but it depends on your pepper variety. It takes 90 days for this one specifically to harvest, so that's when you should see peppers. Now that you have your pepper seeds planted, all you need to do is every day water them until they have 5 or 6 leaves on their sprouts. And then you can transition these smaller pots into larger pots or beds and transition to watering them every time the soil gets dry. Continue to make sure that they have lots of sunlight, lots of heat, and your peppers should germinate in a few weeks. I will update on the team blog, but post your pictures of your peppers or other veggies that you've learned to grow over quarantine.